We'll be right back to the afternoon movie Santa Claus Conquers the Martians after these commercial messages.
Hello, folks. This is Mad Milt Landon of Land and Travel, right here in the NP. That's right, the North Pole, the sunny and warm North Pole. No need for boots and parkas here. No, sir, they're out. Shorts and flip-flops are in. Oh, yes, you heard me right. For the first time in many, many, many years, we are snowless. And in honor of this most unusual weather, we're running a unique vacation getaway as only Land and Travel can. Through a special arrangement with jolly old St. Nick, you can now visit the NP and take a tour of Santa's home and workshop. And that's whether you've been naughty or nice. See Santa's workshop, meet some elves and reindeer, visit the hangar deck where Santa keeps his sleigh. Well, you can even sit in that famous sleigh and have your picture taken for an extra, though reasonable fee. Wouldn't that make a great Christmas card, Mom and Dad? Oh, don't delay. Call Land and Travel at the number on your screen and ask about our NPP, North Pole Package. Do it today. Once the snow comes, as it will, the tours will be out. Call Land and Travel today and book the vacation of a lifetime.
Oh, boy, it is hot out there.
Of course you're hot. You're wearing your full red suit. Why didn't you put on something lighter?
Oh, force of habit, I guess.
I knew you'd be thirsty, Chris. I brought you some lemonade.
Oh, Oh, that hit the spot. Thank you, Edna. Oh, why didn't we ever have air conditioning installed in this house?
We've never needed it. Where were you all this time?
I was down at the ice bar.
Chris!
Well, it wasn't for me, my dear. Fergus the bartender called and said I'd better get right down there and bring him home.
Him who?
Blitzen. He was a little tipsy.
The buttermilk?
Yes.
How many times have you told those reindeer of the effect buttermilk will have on their systems?
More than I care to remember it. It must be this warm weather.
So, Blitzen was...
Blitzed, yes. We had to walk all the way back. The FAA would never approve of reindeer flying under the influence of buttermilk.
And where is Buttermilk Blitzen now?
I put him in his stall. He was falling asleep when I left. Should be all right by morning. No more trips to the ice bar for him.
I should say not. This is probably a bad time to tell you about Rudolph, then.
Oh, what is he up to?
He's lying outside, sunning himself.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
He's drinking milkshakes. The empty glasses are everywhere.
Oh, no.
His nose is even redder than usual.
Well, they're not too good for him, but buttermilk would be worse. He's young, he'll learn. Have you seen any of the elves around?
No, it's been very quiet.
I'm afraid of that. No work is getting done. They must be all out gallivanting in this tropical weather.
Oh, I don't suppose you can blame them.
If this heat wave keeps up for much longer, we'll never have all the toys built in time for Christmas. Have you seen the latest weather forecast?
Yes.
Well?
I don't want to tell you.
Sunny and warm?
Yes, for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh, I have to get the elves working on the toys again. They're probably all down at the ice bar, too.
Well, what would those little men be doing down at the ice bar?
Looking for little women?
Chris, you do give all the elves room and board.
True.
Couldn't you hold that over their heads? Use it as a bargaining chip?
Room and board are in their contract. If I tried to change that, I'd get in trouble with their union.
Well, we have to do something.
What's this darn tropical weather system? Everybody wants to go out and play and leave the work for later. I guess I can't blame anyone. For many of them, it's the first warm weather they've ever seen. It's a lot easier to concentrate on making toys when a blizzard is blowing outside.
But we can't let this weather jeopardize Christmas.
Don't worry, my love. I've got a plan. Well, here's Landon's first tour of the day.
What did I tell you, folks? There's the big guy himself. Does Land and Travel deliver or what?
Mom, is it really him?
Yes, dear, it is.
Oh, boy!
Now, what's your name, young man?
David, David Kelly, sir.
David Kelly. David Kelly from Belchertown, Massachusetts?
Yes, Santa.
Oh, so we finally meet.
Am I in trouble?
Well, certainly not, son. You've been on my good list for some months.
That must be a relief, David.
You betcha.
Now, do you help your mom around the house?
Sure.
And you clean up your room when she tells you to?
Well, as soon as I can.
And you help take care of your beagle Snuffles?
Mom, he knows about Snuffles.
I told you he was the real McCoy. No phony Santa on a land and travel tour. No way.
I do help with Snuffles, Santa.
I'd say you've been a very good boy, and I don't think you'll have anything to worry about come Christmas morning.
No coal?
No coal.
Good.
Now, folks, Santa has been kind enough to allow these tours, but we have to let him get back to work.
Christmas is only a month away.
You're right, David. Santa is a very busy man.
I certainly am. Now, Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Why did you agree to these tours, Chris?
Well, my dear, we do need the money.
For what? We've never needed money before.
True, but the person who's going to put a stop to this heat wave so I can get Christmas back on track won't work for free. Person who's going to put a stop to this heat wave so I can get Christmas back on track won't work for free.
Stop this weather? Oh, these tours are a gold mine. Oh, no, Santa. I won't allow it. I'll stop you or my name isn't Milt Landon. Spooky around here. It must be her. No one else at the NP would have the power to change the weather but Hootenanny the Witch. Oh, there's the bell. Cute doorbell. Hello, kitty.
Hello yourself.
You talk?
How perceptive.
But how? How cats don't talk. They meow.
I'm not a cat.
You look like a cat.
I'm a familiar.
Familiar what?
Not familiar, a familiar. A.
You're from Canada?
Oh boy. Hello, Mensa.
What are you talking about?
I'm a familiar. Familiar, noun, an animal who embodies a supernatural spirit and aids a witch in performing magic.
Oh, that kind of familiar.
Bingo.
But why a cat?
Because a mongoose is too showy.
Oh,
Are you here to see Hootenanny?
I am.
Are you a client?
Not yet. I hope to be.
I'll announce you. Come on in. Hey, Jen, we got a valedictorian here.
Thank you, Frump. You have served me well.
Don't I always?
You may go now. I think that pesky mouse has snuck back in here from the fields.
Good.
Could you do away with him for me?
No problem. Where's the Tabasco?
Top cabinet, second shelf on the right behind the powdered walrus wort.
Thanks.
Now what can I've seen you on TV.
Oh, have you?
Yes, you're from that travel agency that's offering tours of Santa's workshop.
Oh, that's right. Land and Travel. And my wife Anita and I run it.
Are the tours going well?
Oh, very well. As a matter of fact, that's what I came here to talk with you about.
No, thank you. I don't want to see Santa's workshop. I don't want to use up my vacation days there.
Where would you want to travel?
I've always wanted to see Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Why?
The name intrigues me.
Oh, well, I could arrange that trip for you.
Could you?
Sure, no sweat.
How nice. We must talk in the new year.
Now, may I ask a favor of you?
Certainly.
Has Santa asked you to use your magic to bring winter back to the pole?
He certainly has. It's an easy spell to cast. Certainly not worth the amount of money he paid me.
I want you to break that deal and keep this weather here for as long as possible. Oh, forever if you can.
I could, Mr. Mr. Landon. But I won't.
What?
I already made a deal with Santa. I promised him.
I'll give you twice whatever he paid you. 3 times.
I'm very sorry, but no.
Why?
I am a witch of my word, and I did accept Santa's offer first. Breaking my promise to him would go against the witch's code.
Witches have a code?
No one's all bad, you know.
Theoretically, what would have to happen for you not to cast that spell and bring winter back?
Santa would have to cancel. Only the person who asks for the spell to be cast can ask for it not to happen. I do have a 30% handling fee, but he'll get the rest of his money back.
If he canceled, could you take my business?
Of course.
How long before Santa's spell takes effect?
I haven't cast it yet. I have a few to finish for some other clients first. Lady Gaga, Ryan Seacrest, Joyce DeWitt. I plan on taking care of Santa's spell tomorrow after dinner.
So he'd need to cancel before then? And you'd take my spell?
For the same fee, yes. Pounce from Pounce!
Sorry.
I missed you on the tour today, honey.
Oh, sorry, but I had some business to tend to. Did everything go well?
Oh, yes, a full house. I already put the checks at the bank.
Great.
That long-range forecast is for another couple weeks of this weather, so we'll still have a good amount of time to run the tours. After the weather breaks, well, that's it.
Really?
Once the snow and cold come back to the pole, no one's going to want to visit. It's a pity we can't have this weather for a longer time. It's such a refreshing change.
What if I told you that we might be able to, that we could have this weather permanently?
Don't be silly, dear. Once this nice weather is over, so are the tours. And poor Santa.
What about him?
This weather is putting him behind schedule. None of the elves want to stay in the workshop and make toys. Even the reindeer are causing him trouble. I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
In a few minutes.
Don't be long.
I won't. So, Christmas might be in trouble if this weather sticks around, huh? All the kiddies will be disappointed. Oh, tough kids. Life isn't fair. Your parents won't tell you that, but I will. Me, Milt Landon. If it comes down to a choice between a Merry Christmas or a big profit, oh, guess who wins? Now, how do I make the big guy in the red suit cancel his deal with Hootenanny?
What a rip. He's not here.
Have no fear, everyone. Just because Santa isn't in this room at the moment doesn't mean that he isn't nearby. I have no doubt you'll meet him. Anita, would you please lead everyone to the workshop? Santa's probably there preparing for his trip.
Certainly. Everyone, if you follow me, we'll proceed to the workshop.
Oh, think, Milt, think. You have to make Santa cancel his deal with Hootenanny so these tours can continue. Oh, but how? What can I possibly...
He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and not. Santa Claus is coming somewhere.
Why, it's Rudolph. He's been drinking. Oh, are those milkshake glasses. Reindeer can't handle milkshakes. He has to control himself. Santa's counting on him to... Of course.
So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better not pout. I'm telling you why. The big guy's coming to frown.
Hello, Rudolph.
Hello, Mr. Landon.
Oh, it looks like you've been having a little party for yourself.
Yeah, I was wanting to try a milkshake. Donder told me they're delicious.
And are they?
I don't know. My taste buds have gone on strike. I was only going to try one.
It looks like you've had several.
I thought it was safe as long as I stayed away from buttermilk. I guess reindeer are just naturally lactose intolerant.
Intolerant.
That too.
Has Santa seen you like this?
Oh, not that I know of.
Oh, he'd be really angry.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. He's counting on you to lead the team on Christmas Eve. Oh, and you're in no shape for that.
How long until the big night?
You don't know?
Well, with all these nice weather, days have kind of been running all together.
Yeah, it's not far away.
Oops.
You'd better straighten up quickly so you can fly. You don't want to disappoint Santa and all those kids.
How do I straighten up?
Well, I can help you.
You can? How?
I have something back at my house that'll fix you right up.
Really?
It'll be like none of these glasses was ever full. Why don't you come back to my place? I'll fix you up.
Oh, but I can't fly like this.
Oh, no, you don't have to. My car's out front.
I've never ridden in a car before.
Oh, there's a first time for everything.
You'd do this for me.
Oh, well, of course. Letting me take care of you will be a real present to me. In the kitchen. Want a sandwich?
What are you doing here?
Well, I live here.
You abandoned me on the tour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had something to take care of.
You could have told me. I was worried. What was that?
What was what?
That!
It must be the radiators. You know the noise they make.
We don't have the heat on, Milt. It must be 90 degrees outside. It sounds like it's coming from the bedroom. Come on.
Honey.
What?
Don't be silly. That sound isn't coming from our bedroom.
No.
Don't!
It's another woman, isn't it?
Well, of course not.
That's why you left the tour. You had a rendezvous to keep.
No, honey, I swear it's not...
It's Rudolph.
I told you it wasn't another woman.
What is Rudolph doing on our bed?
It's not what you think.
What am I thinking?
I don't want to think about it.
Explain yourself, Milt.
I brought Rudolph back here in my car. He's got a milkshake hangover, and I was going to help him get rid of it. He fell asleep on our bed before I could do anything. I didn't have the heart to wake him.
But you did have the heart to put a chain around his neck and tie him to our bed?
Well, yeah.
Milt, what are you?
I can explain everything. It's all for the good of land and travel. We'll be rich.
No, Milt, you can't do this.
I'm doing it for us. Think of the money we'll make.
I'm thinking of Christmas.
Well, then think of all the money we'll have for Christmas presents. Oh, we can buy your mom that trip to Albuquerque she's always wanted. One way.
If Christmas comes, with all the trouble Santa's having already, if the weather is like this permanently...
There will always be Christmas.
Not with what you're doing.
Oh, Anita.
We'll make what money we can on the tours while the weather naturally permits. I won't have you ruin Christmas because of your greed.
Oh, but, honey...
You're going to unchain Rudolph and abandon this silly idea of yours.
But...
Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I have another tour to host. After Rudolph wakes up and you return him to Santa, I'd appreciate your help with this one.
Of course. No, Anita. I've given in to you on a lot of things in our marriage. Oh, but an opportunity like this won't come around again. Rudolph and I are going on a little road trip. We'll hide out until Santa agrees to my terms. You'll thank me for this one day. You will. You'll see.
No, honey, I haven't seen him.
Well, all the empty milkshake glasses are still outside, but no Rudolph. Where could he have gone?
Goodness, what's that?
It's the shortwave, and there must be a call coming in.
Oh, I hate that contraption.
Well, we don't have much of a choice in these parts, dear. No cell phone reception, no bars.
Except for the ice bar.
Oh, please don't ever mention that place again. Let's fiddle with the knobs. See what we can. Let's see now. There, that should do it.
Santa, can you hear me?
Yes? Who is this?
It's Milt Landon.
Oh, I thought you were busy with the tours, Mr. Landon.
Oh, not today. I have someone here who wants to speak with you. Get up to the mic.
Santa, it's me.
Rudolph?
That's right, sir.
Where are you? You should be here.
I'll explain the rest, Rudy. Santa, there's been a change of plans. Here's what you're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one, the only...
So, do we have a deal?
Mrs. Landon.
Is that my husband?
Oh, it certainly is.
Milt, I told you to let that poor creature go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Anita. We need the money.
Not like this.
Hey, what about the tour, lady? We came all the way from Poughkeepsie for this.
Hold your reindeers. You'll get what you paid for when I'm done here. Understand?
I've been replaying good money right this well.
Mr. Landon, is Rudolph okay?
He's coming off a milkshake bender, but he'll be fine.
If I cancel my deal with Hootenanny, you'll let him go?
I will.
Oh, Mr. Landon. Mrs. Landon, do you have a shortwave radio at home?
Yes, but it's been broken for months. I keep telling Milt to get it fixed in case of an emergency, but he's too cheap.
If it's not at home, then where is he?
I wish I knew.
Well,
I don't see as I have a choice.
Chris, you can't. We'll never get back on schedule if this weather holds.
What can I do? I can't fly without Rudolph.
what's your answer?
I'll talk to Hootenanny and cancel the spell.
Good choice.
I'm disappointed in you, Milt. Very disappointed.
I'll learn to live with it. Oh, and, Santa?
Yes.
This doesn't put me on the naughty list, does it?
So, can I go?
Oh, not quite yet.
Why not?
I'm not sure I can trust Santa.
Not trust Santa? Oh, you're going on the naughty list for sure.
I need to make certain he does what he said he will.
And how will you do that?
Oh, with this.
Nice old watch.
You like it? Look at it closely. closely.
I am.
You are going to be my eyes and ears at Santa's house. You'll report back to me if he's keeping his word.
Spy on the boss? Never.
Oh, you are getting very sleepy. Sleepy.
Mr. Landon? Mr. Landon? Mr. Landon?
Well, I'm off to see Hootenanny.
But, Chris...
Well, what choice do I have, Edna?
Boy, am I going to let Milt have it the next time I see him.
How will we ever get back on schedule without snow?
Oh, I've never had to cancel Christmas before, but this time...
Look! Look, up there!
Why, it's Rudolph!
Is that your husband on his back, Mrs. Landon?
It is! I'd recognize that ugly checked suit jacket anywhere.
Is he chained to Rudolph?
It looks that way.
Permission to land, sir!
Granted! Oh, Rudolph, are you okay?
I'm fine, though I'll never have another milkshake again.
Milt, do you realize you've jeopardized Christmas for millions of people? Do you? Answer me, Milton Landon. What's wrong with him?
Oh, he's hypnotized.
What?
He hid me in his ice fishing house so he could make his demands. That's where he called you from, boss.
Just like him. The shortwave in the fishing house works, but the one at home is broken.
Well, he didn't trust you to keep your word, sir, so he took out his pocket watch to hypnotize me into spying on you. Make sure you do what you said you would.
He hypnotized himself?
Yeah. I think he must have seen his reflection in my nose.
So how'd you get those chains off?
Though Mr. Landon did that for me.
What?
Oh, I told him to. After we got outside, I chained him to my back and we took off for here.
So he's hypnotized now?
Yes, watch. Cluck like a chicken for me, Mr. Landon.
Amazing.
Okay, that's enough. He's very susceptible to suggestion.
Is he? Mr. Landon, can you hear me?
Yes?
Starting now, you'll give up your plan to keep tropical weather at the pole year-round.
I will.
And you'll realize that Christmas is much more important than money.
Yes.
You'll also devote yourself, when you're not busy with your travel agency, to helping me get Christmas ready on time, not only this year, but every year.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think that's about it.
Hold on 1 minute. My turn.
As you wish.
Milt, starting right now, you're going to be a much more romantic husband.
Romantic, yes.
Every once in a while, you'll surprise your wife with flowers and candy, just because you love her. Understand?
I understand.
And when you come out of your trance, you're going to take her to a very romantic dinner at the Mistletoe Bistro.
I will.
Anything else?
No, I think that covers it.
Well, Mr. Landon, when I count to 3, you will awaken, feel refreshed, and will have forgotten all about the naughty thing you tried to do today.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, time for another tour, dear.
Almost done, Milt.
Hey, look, it's snowing.
So it is.
Do you like the snow, Milt?
Oh, who doesn't?
But won't this mean an end to your tours for the year?
Yeah, but there are more important things than money.
Wow.
After we finish the tour, do we have time to head down to the bistro, dear? Your eyes always sparkle so beautifully by candlelight.
We certainly do.
Why am I wearing these?
Hello, everyone out there in TV land. Milt Landon here from Landon Travel. Well, the snow has returned to the old NP, as we knew it would. I hope you all got your Santa tours in while the warm weather was here. All of us at Landon Travel want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, remember, it's all about giving, not receiving. It's the thought that counts, not the price of the gift. Be happy this holiday season. I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have this undeniable urge to run out and buy my dear wife some roses before the snow gets too deep. Merry Christmas, everyone.
This has been I'm Dreaming of a Tropical Christmas by Mike Murphy. Our production this evening was directed by Jeffrey Adams and featured, in order of appearance, Tom Bement as Milt Landon, Jeff Adams as Santa, Frump the Familiar, and Rudolph, Karen Schickel as Mrs. Claus, Jamie Showbloom as David, and Autumn Silvers as David's mom, Victoria Olsen was Hootenanny the Witch, and Diane Adams played Anita. Sound effects designed and realized by Dave Irwin. Post-production by Jeffrey Adams. This story is copyright 2012 by Mike Murphy, and our production this evening, copyright 2012 by the Icebox Radio Theater, which is solely responsible for its content. So on behalf of all of us here at the IBRT, Merry Christmas, everyone.